Hi, Collective. Happy November 2nd. Alexa, play Beat It. Yeah, they don't know what to say. Mercury is square Saturn today. They don't know what to say, Collective. Anytime Mercury is square Saturn, you have a loss for words. Maybe we will too. I don't know. We'll see. But since it's the 2nd, I'm going to keep it 2 because it's secrets. Let's find some secrets. So this was my word scramble for today. I've got Omen condemns a town, chords broke, observe somber coven end, women one torment, observe town mob, one bet on one seed, tenant bye bye, 7 demons torment one, web envy torment women. There's some web envy of some women. Venom event reversed. Coven met the tomb. Never bet on Coven. Event to remember, and renter ends Coven mob down below. Renter ends Coven mob. Then over here, let's see what the renter does. The renter ends Conman. Yeah, Conman. Envy ends Coven. Town ends mob. Rewoven omen. I like that one. It's a rewoven omen. I think maybe they spoke bad about your end, Collective. But that's an omen that's been rewoven. Remember, no, this is remove veto of one. I think they tried to veto you, and it's remove the veto of one. Nobody should be ganged up against a mob or group. Renter wrote Coven end, and renter is now an owner. There's a renter out there that's now an owner. Congratulations. I'm pretty sure it's a collective one. You should be an owner. Yeah, so the chart for today, we still have that red triangle, November 3rd. This will be for tomorrow, 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. The sun will be in Scorpio, the moon will be in Pisces. But yeah, we still have all this red going on. But up here is that blue kite that you did. This is what the collective established, is that there is a different way to live without getting all these debts owed. This is all debt that is owed to the universe. What's interesting to me about this is, you know, the planets said thank you right away. Like Pluto's telling Mars, you know, like this is the Yoda, like thank you for what you've done, or for what you reformed. But you've lived like this now for how long, Collective? Like 10 years? Where you went maybe without health care, without like a really high income. You went without a home. You went without, some of you, your children, you know, let's just take away everything, you know, kind of attitude. And healthcare was huge, you know. So, like, if they ask me, well, do you have any savings? I usually tell them, yeah, go to GNC, and they have a membership account there because I spent all my money on supplements to keep me healthy. I had to healthcare myself. That's where my money went, and I'm healthy, and you look great, Collective, and I feel like that wasn't normal, you know, that we all need doctors and insurance and all that. Well, that wasn't an option for you. So you've shown you can do it. You can live without normal structural aid, is what I'm saying, and survive and look pretty good while doing it. They wanted to prove otherwise. And a lot of you, they're accusing you of making money outside normal means. Okay, that's not true. You did about as normal as you can get from, you know, cleaning houses to waiting tables to giving readings, whatever it is. You were about as normal as they come, and you provided stability. And they don't like that because the whole lie was this person's not stable, this person's not in their right capacity to be here. Well, I think you proved otherwise. I'm just saying, okay? I mean, without health insurance, I did pretty good, but it was because I took the initiative to buy those things to make myself healthy. I mean, you can't go to a doctor and explain this stuff. Oh yeah, this black magic, it really has me messed up. How is a person going to take that in the doctor's office? They're going to send you right to a mental observatory. So I knew that, and I wasn't going to fight the system. So I knew I just had to heal myself, and I did it. So I don't feel sorry for all these like debts that are owed right now, because there was a way to live around it or between it or something, and they refused to see that as valid. It was to enlighten yourself that there's always a way when you have a goodwill, and I feel like the goodwill won the good fight. I really do. Alexa, play Billie Jean. So let's read the cards. Let's see what the cards have to say today. I'm telling you. Yeah, try going to a doctor and explaining some of this stuff. It's not gonna fly. Oh, I was poisoned. Oh. And why aren't they in prison? I have no idea. They get away with it every day, but that's okay, because I have moved on, and I don't want to ever be in that mindset that that's what I have to do to survive. Why would anyone put that in their mind that that's their means of, guess what card came out? First one? The devil. What do you want to say to me, huh? We've already had a few talks. Yeah, you. I've had a few talks with you. I'm trying to get your planet back. Okay? Though you've done nothing for me. I'm just that kind of person. Oh, let me take my gloves off. You made it look too easy, Collective. That's why they're suspicious of how you've done it. It wasn't easy at all. It wasn't easy at all. The sun is opposite, because it's in Scorpio. It's opposite of the clan right now, because Uranus is sitting up in Taurus, and that opposition with the sun is really shining the light on you can't lie anymore. Somebody's family did a lot of lies on another individual, and it wasn't right, and now they're being accountable for those lies. The moon tomorrow night is in Pisces, and when it's square Mars, that's going to be really hard to be John Travolta about all this. Really hard to keep their cool, okay? John Travolta, keeping cool, okay? They're not going to be able to do it. Cool Hand Luke, they're not going to be able to do that. When moon is square the Mars, that's really, really hard emotionally to show that you're keeping things cool. The nice thing is today and tomorrow, the sun is trine the moon. The sun is. So I feel like that's you, Collective, because you are able to keep your cool and you are balanced in one way, shape, or another. Because I tell you, you've walked this for so long, and this is the first time they've ever had to walk in this light. First time. Hey, you'll make it, okay? I had to do it for many, many moons. But they're freaking out right now. They're freaking out. Well, how do we do this without support from all the people that we've lied to? Well, I don't think I had nothing to hold on to except what I believed in. Yeah, and that got me through, and I believed it was strong enough to help me, and I believed that I was heard. I believed that I was heard. If I hadn't have kept my nose clean, I probably wouldn't have the protection that I have. But I didn't do any of these paths that they're suggesting. They're suggesting some really bad things on the Collective. That, you know, that you prostituted yourself, or that you took money from old men. If the old men gave me money, it was like, great, thank you. But it wasn't like I did anything in return for that. It was like they truly knew that I had got the shaft. They knew that, and they offered that money to assist me. So it was a gift. I don't think there's anything against a gift. But in the end, toward the end of this battle, I had to just even cut that off, those gifts off, because it was like I was going to prove without a shadow of a doubt I could do it without any gifts as well. I could do it with just my income. I don't know. If they wonder where all the money went, it went for my health supplements. They're not cheap. And I refuse to not have them. Like probiotics, like I'd buy those. Those are like $50 a bottle. CQ12, COQ12, that's for your heart. I bought so much of that, and that's $50 a bottle. I bought things that I knew were gonna heal me. That's where the money went. You want to come in and audit me, Iris? Go for it. You do it. That's where the money went. And I'm sure I'm on tape in all those places because they all have video. That's where the money went. Alexa, play Elvis. All right, so we have Satan in the middle of this reading for today, November 2nd. The opposing energy is this angel. Yeah. There's an energy that's remorseful. I'm going to look this up because, and then I'll qualify it. I'm thinking this might be them trying to tap into some kind of angelic energy right now because of the regret. Satan's probably not helping him out too much. Let's just put it that way. He came to collect. He came to collect. That's why you don't negotiate with Satan. But you do have to go toe to toe to him and tell him what's up. Like these are the boundaries. You do have to do that, because you will one day or another dance with the devil, and at that point you meet him eye to eye and you say, look, this is what's going to happen. Because if you don't, then he will go behind your back and do several things that you have to have the strength to go up against the devil. I don't know why. Is that one of my, that's got to be a, yeah, it's right here. Oh my gosh. Temperance. Okay. So it's the possibility of unfortunate combinations. Unfortunate combination of some actions. There's an unfortunate combination of actions. Crossing the devil energy. They didn't fulfill the contract. It's a competing interest. You are the competing interest collective. They didn't bet on Seabiscuit. That's what I'm getting. Seabiscuit was the horse that was injured severely and then turned around and won a cup. That movie's incredible. That's the horse they didn't bet on. But that horse ended up winning and is still here, which timing-wise is not convenient for this person. Because he needed the money from another horse winning. So, yeah, there's some competition here, but this is telling them that it's time to collect, and they're remorseful for that. So, yeah, maybe if you, I don't know, there's other means, I guess, to collect, but it's not going to be your life, that's for sure. Some of the readings are saying like organs were meant to be harvested from you. And I'm sure kidneys go for, 90 grand? You're not taking my kidney. I kind of like it. I kind of need both of them. At one point in time, I thought, yeah, sell a kidney, pay for your college education. And then I thought, no, you're too valuable for that. You shouldn't have to give up anything. That's how valuable you are. Collective. And plus, you've given up enough. You've given up enough. So, In your subconscious is this choice that they made, this lovers. I'm gonna read this one too. But it wasn't a good choice. You made a good choice. You cut yourself off from the lie, the gaslighting. It was all gaslit to believe that this person's A, B, and C. So we'll just take everything away from them because they can't be a good mother, parent, provider on their very own. Okay, well, I happen to be stable and I happen to pay my bills on time, and yeah, I'm a good person. I'm loving. I like people. They didn't want people to see that or know that, so they switched up the narrative. But the lovers, oh wow, there's a danger of this breaking up. Quarrels over children and the possibility of a wrong choice. Parental interference when it's in the subconscious. Parental interference. Wow. Okay, so what I'm getting is devil came to collect on some very remorseful people that displayed parental interference. That's what it says. It says, I swear to God, danger of marriage breaking up and quarrels over children. So if you're a child to some parents out there, you're causing chaos right now. And maybe I should just hold this book up so you know I didn't make that up in my head. But yeah, that's what it says down there. Yep. So parental interference. Yeah. It's not good. You've caused some chaos, collective. Because you were the child that was not supposed to make it. You're moving away from the legacy energy toward some energy. You knew that if they took whatever was meant to be for you, that you had to be okay with it. Go ahead, take it. You're fine. As long as you don't have to deal with those people, you're fine. They took it. They kept it. They look happy, right? They look happy. Go ahead, keep it. And you move toward this, your own happiness. Well, what can I do on my own to bring me happiness, bring me joy? Well, I tell you, reading the cards, learning the spiritual stuff, talking to my Jesus, and being close to him, being close to what the planets are doing, that makes me happy. When I can legally be with my children, that makes me hugely happy, but I cannot break the confines of what Saturn has set up, okay? So that's the best I can do, and I'm okay with it. I made peace with that. And in your upper consciousness is the strength from that decision. There was a lot of strength in that. It wasn't something you wanted to do. It was going outside of what I felt like doing. But you don't go off of feelings. Feelings don't last. You go off of what's right, with the principle. The principle was, well, okay, you've set up these boundaries. I'll respect boundaries. They wanted to say you couldn't respect boundaries. They wanted to say you needed to be in jail because you can't respect boundaries. I've always respected boundaries. Always. It doesn't matter what environment I'm in. If I'm in the library, I respect the library rules. If I'm in the grocery store, I respect the grocery store rules. I push my cart all the way back, okay? These are things that I do just to make myself feel like, okay, yeah, I pay attention. I pay attention. You know, if I'm smoking a cigarette on the highway, I try to put it out and I put it back in my car. I don't throw it out on the highway. These are just things that I remind myself to do. Do I do them all the time? But I make myself tune into it more often than not. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So the energy's shifting toward this apology. See, like that triangle in this chart here, I feel like they don't realize how hard it was to live like this for so long. To go without the job with insurance, the job without, I guess that's the other part of my story I didn't reveal, but every job that I'd apply for, they'd somehow squash, so I couldn't get the job. and that's fine. I totally understand. You want me to be a waitress, but they even tried to squash that. They didn't. But you got through it. See, you knew they were sabotaging you and you were okay with it. You're like, that's okay. Because this time when I went back to the restaurant, I said, look, they're going to try and get me fired. This is what's going on. And they said, okay, all right, we got your back. So instead, then they made the, either they put a spell on the cooks to make the food really slow, or the spell on the restaurant, because now people wait like over an hour for food. Yeah, the black magic, yeah, they're really evil. But hey, you know, I try and tap dance for my people. I try and talk with my people during that hour and make it more than worth their wait for the food, so they have good conversation. And maybe they wouldn't have had that if they hadn't waited an hour for the food, right? So black magic away, you know. I can't stop the black magic, but it's making me look healthier. Look, I look healthy. So whatever you're doing is not affecting me. So good luck with that. People see you, collective, in the environment as the one that stole. They see you as, because see, they didn't get the payout. They didn't get the payout. They were supposed to destroy you, put you in a ball of tears so that they could all get a cut of this, whatever it was. And they're not going to get it, so now you're the thief. When you didn't ask for it, you walked away from it. You said, you know what, keep it. I just want my kids. I would like a place to live and my kids. That's all I want. Yeah. So, hopes and wishes is that you have established a legacy that has some kind of integrity. Through adversity, you've established that integrity, which was not easy. So, hopes and wishes for today. May it be evident, beauty and grace, that you went through the adversity to get the legacy. The end of this reading is this King of Cups and Justice. I have a feeling this person was supposed to help you, collective. This person was supposed to help you because they've helped you in a past life. You knew that, you recognized that, collective, that they had helped you before. But they chose a different route this time. Maybe because they thought this was an easier kill or an easier something to get away with. They didn't think it was necessary. You don't really need saving. I don't know, whatever it was. But they're tied up with justice now. So they're either going to be thrown under the bus or they're going to backpedal. They're going to backpedal. I'll qualify it. But they're having to backpedal because they were supposed to help you in this lifetime. And you knew it, and you met them ahead of time, and the stars and planets said it. And they chose not to. You figured out you didn't need their help. You figured out you could do it on your own. Was it easy? No, it was not easy. You would have liked someone. But I thought about this too. If they had helped you, you probably would have leaned more on them than yourself. And you've become so much stronger because you leaned on yourself without anybody. So it's probably for the best that you didn't have that person help you. But yeah, this person is qualified as, ooh, this fell out on the side. So the lies are becoming like this now. Okay. And the work that they did. Yeah. So this King of Cups did some work on you. But their lies are seen like this now. Like, oh, really? Really? What'd you just say? Yeah. What'd you just say? I love you, collective. Have an awesome November 2nd. And remember, the renter is now an owner. So congratulations.